Hey guys, Orlando Prepper coming at you today. You got your rice, you got your beans, you got your water, you got everything you need. Do you have what you have to protect it? Hang on, I'm going to help you out with that. Hey folks, coming at you today. I want to pass something along here on YouTube while I still can. The illustrious senator from the state of Connecticut, Richard Blumenthal, is putting the pressure on YouTube to take all firearms related videos off the format. He don't like you practicing your Second Amendment rights. You've got a couple of other senators on board with him. They sent a letter over to the YouTube CEO requesting that all of these videos with any firearms should be taken off the format. They don't want them to be free for you to watch. So I'm going to push this one out while I can before they do that. I'm going to show you the very minimum amount of firepower you need to protect your storage if you've built up food and water supplies. If you don't have a way to protect that, then you just created a supermarket for somebody to come and take what they want. Now, what I think is the best home defense weapon in the world is 12 gauge shotgun. Breech is open. It's not loaded. But this is the kind of shotgun that liberals don't want you to have. See this scary looking thing right here? Oh my goodness. Oh my. That right there. They say this is a tactical weapon of war because of that handle. It don't have a wood stock like Grandpa's shotgun. Grandpa didn't have a handle on his shotgun. This is a weapon of war. Got to call bullshit. Just a 12 gauge shotgun. Makes the most universal sound in the world for people that know firearms and people that fear firearms. Yeah. That sound right there has kept a lot of people from dying. When they hear it, a lot of them hit the road. They ain't coming in any closer. This weapon works, even without firing it sometimes. I don't know why liberals don't want you to have it. That noise saves lives. But if you can't handle a 12 gauge, got a pretty good kick on it. Get you a 20 gauge. Put, 20 gauge slugs in it. Number one shot. That'll take down anybody. You put a couple of those in somebody, they ain't coming any closer. So I got to recommend a shotgun to protect your home. The next weapon I'm going to recommend is a good sidearm. Chamber's open. Magazine's not in the well. There's no bullets in the weapon. But I like this sound too. Oh yeah. It's not quite as effective as a 12 gauge shotgun racking, but I do love it. It's a good sound. Can you imagine somebody coming to take your food and you show them this? What do you think? Do they want some of that? Don't think so. Straps on your hip. If it's a little heavy for you at first, believe me, you'll get used to it. I carry a firearm every day. Don't even know it's there. You'll get used to it. Don't have to have a 45. You can use a 9mm, 380. Even if you have to just get a 22. This bullet is 45 caliber. Big. Gonna knock you on your butt. But even if you just have a 22, you put 3 of those in somebody, that's a 66. Yeah. A lot of people say that a 22 will just tickle a criminal. Well, You ever heard the old phrase, tickled to death? A lot of people have been tickled to death with 22s. So they work, easy to control. If you're not familiar with firearms, you want to get into them and learn them, start out with a 22. They're easy to shoot, they're accurate, the ammo's inexpensive, then work your way up. At least try to get you a 9mm. It's got a little more kick to it, but it's got a lot more firepower, and it will help you out in the long run if you ever do have to defend yourself. The next weapon I'm going to recommend for you empty, a little 22 rifle. Get you a 22 rifle to hunt small game. Take down squirrels, rabbits, even birds if you get proficient enough. I prefer this to hunting birds or small game with a shotgun because I can actually hit their head. Thank goodness, I've been trained in this. Also used to train people with these. It's been a long time since I had my NRA certification up to date, but there was a day back when it was there and I was a certified instructor. But I can take the head off of a rabbit or a squirrel or a duck or a pheasant, and I'm not picking buckshot out of my meat while I'm eating. So that's a big advantage right there when you know you can eat without getting lead in your mouth. But that 22, it's easy to fire, got a good range on it. It's got a 100-yard range very easy. You can kill something small at 100 yards. All right. The next one I'm going to recommend, as you can see, chamber's open, gun's unloaded. This is the 30-30. This is what I hunt with. Take down a pig, a deer, good game like that, medium-sized game, and anything else that might be a threat to you, 100 to 300 yards out. I made a 300-yard shot with this weapon several times. I know it can reach out there and touch somebody if I have to. But this is a 30-30. They got several of them out there in different calibers. 30-06, 300, 308. You can even get these in 44s and 45s and 357s. But at least get you one of these and learn how to hunt with it, just in case you ever have to. Most important thing here, if you buy a firearm, get professionally trained with it. If you live close by me, I'll be happy to help you out. There are plenty of guys out there that know firearms and actually enjoy teaching you how to use them. So get with one of those guys. Now that we got the firepower out of the way, I'm going to recommend one more weapon for you. See that little jewel right there? The one that hangs on my wall? It's an air rifle. Fires a 22 caliber round, 950 feet per second. It'll take down small game all day long. I've used that one right there to do that, so I know it works. Get you one of those. Talk about inexpensive. Buy 1,000 rounds of ammo for that thing for $10. Fun to play with. A good way to learn to get on target with your weapon is with one of those air rifles right there. So, we've touched on that. I want to end this video today by paying tribute to a friend of mine. His name was Tim Hickman. Some of you probably know him as the Prepping Preacher. He was a good man. He went on to be with Jesus today. A little bit after 6 o'clock this morning. He came down about a month ago with the and he struggled for a long time in the hospital. But today, God went on, called him home. If you haven't seen any of his videos here on Facebook, go over to the Prepping Preacher. Check him out. He's a good man. He's a war hero. Like I said, he was a preacher. Man could bring it too. He liked sharing the word. So he paid his due. Now he's getting his reward. So I'm going to let him take us out of here today.
Time is short. Time is fleeting. We're told in God's word it's like a vapor. And so let's get going so we can be ready for the times that are coming at us. Guys, I love you and I want the best. And until I see you again, I'm praying God may richly bless you. You'll continue to stand in that gap. This is the Prepping Preacher, guys. I'm out of here.